Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and if you're looking in the background, you can see my Tinkercad has been updated. I've had some more time to dig around, so let's get cracking. Friends, I got word from Tinkercad that everybody now has access to these. I've had them in my account now for a day. I've done a little bit of looking. First, I do have favorites, so if you look, these are the ones that I had hit that little star for. Also, you can see my creations. These will be parts that you've created in code blocks and chose to use save as a part so that you could use them later. If you ever have a part in the normal Tinkercad design place that's kind of complex and you want to reuse, you can always select it and hit create shape. It'll pop up what you just had saved. I'm going to call this fridge key because I'm creating something to fix our fridge. If you want a description, you can add that. You can add tags. I never choose lock part size because I like to adjust them when I bring them back. If we click your creations again, boom, now you can see that little part is available. Let me show you this. When you bring it out the second time, notice this one I can ungroup and adjust. This one, all one piece, you cannot adjust it. So when you do make it apart, your colors are locked and the shape is locked, just so you know that. Creatures and characters, I mentioned I like a lot. If you hit more shapes, it gives you more of them and more of them. One nice thing is once you load them, they all stay on the page. So it's kind of like there were 3 pages of them and you have access to them all at the same time. When you do switch, if we go to vehicles and machines, if we go back to creatures and characters, it does revert back to the single page. One thing I really like about this is if you go in once, and I like to use all shapes on the shape generators, if you do more and more and more and more, and you can see all of the shapes that are possible. I used to have page numbers, so I would tell you to go to page 17 to Rock Mountain. Now we just have to keep hitting the more shapes to get there, but once you've done that, you still can get access to those cool shapes, like finally Rock Mountain that I use for a lot of cool things. So the cool thing about this is once you've got them all out there, you can really take a good look at all the possible shapes, where we used to have to click from page to page and you had to scroll among those pages to actually see all the parts. Now the other thing that you really should do is if you've got one you know you use a lot, like I love Rock Mountain, then bing, you hit the little star so that way it's always available. I also like this customizable tree, and just make sure that you've got the ones that you appreciate the most available. Like I like the bean. That's another one that I find to be awesome. I do want to emphasize though, if you click somewhere else and go to the featured collections, you have all of a sudden lost all those clicks to get there. Also, another user asked, is there a search by any chance? And there is no search so that you could find theirs. If you do click on user shapes, these are actually ones that I have created in my account. I do not know how many of you have the ability to create these, but because I started a long time ago, I was able to create my own custom shapes, and they are still available to me, which does make me really happy. So real quickly, friends, before I wrap this up, I will scroll through all these so you can see this is the featured collection, and these are all of the pages, so you can take a look at just what is available. I'll try and zoom in my screen so you've got a better look at them. You can see there are a lot of amazing parts, including Lego parts that you can print and use. Let's switch to the next one up, everyday objects. Once again, I'll pause and get all those clicked. And now let's run through the list of everyday objects. All kinds of cool cartons. There's a hammer and a wrench, crayons, toilet paper roll, headphones. Let's switch to the next one, fun and games. As you can see, friends, we've got the skull parts, the pumpkin. We've also got the sweet dinosaur, skateboard, basketball, football helmet, musical instruments, lots of cool stuff on fun and games. If we look at electronics, a few pages here of electronic components if you're trying to design something. There are servos, cute little bee, and all kinds of other parts that you would use in electronics projects. If we look under the hardware, we've got all the little bolts and connectors and joints. Lots of things that you can create stuff with that after you print it, you can put things together. Structures and scenery has just a small amount, There's actually only one click, but it does have some cool parts that you can put in play. Vehicles and Machines has some amazing wheels, casters, and other parts you can put to use. And Creatures and Characters, of course, has Blanky and cool parts to go with it. You can see there's the mask and the little people, and even a sweet elephant, and a frog, and a polar bear. And it looks like a beluga whale, or a blue whale. How cool is that? And we also have the design starters, several pages of cool things that you can start working with, little Tinkercad logos, numbers, letters, and what's awesome about these, don't forget you can also sort these pieces by clicking on the different chunks that you're looking for. Alright friends, so there is a quick walkthrough of the new Tinkercad interface. Friends, if you found the video useful, please give it a like. If you got a question, comment, or a suggestion, add it down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.